Next, we're going to cover the TagniFi Function Builder. So if you ever need to build a custom model or you need to modify a model, add some data, we have a function builder that makes it really easy. And so you go under TagniFi in Excel and you select Function Builder. That's going to open the Function Builder, and basically that's going to open a browser window. So we go over to this browser window. You can see here's the Function Builder. And essentially all we have to do is select the data set that you want to pull data for. So for example, you can go to fundamentals, get financial statement data. Markets is going to give you like share price and volume data. Econ, that'll give you access to build functions for any of our economic data such as interest rates or GDP. Profiles, if you want to pull in any descriptive data or like number of employees for a company, you can do that with profiles. Estimates, that'll pull in analyst estimates data. Recommendations is analyst recommendations. Deals is going to be M&A transaction data. Banks is going to pull in call report data from public and private banks, and then funds is going to pull in closed-end fund data. And so as we add new data sets, those will show up here in the function builder. So for example, let's say we wanted to build a function pulling in Home Depot's revenue. So to do that, we're going to go into fundamentals, and it gives us all of the options for this function. And basically what it's going to do is build that function up here in this gray box. And once that function is done, we're going to hit copy, and then we'll just paste that into Excel. So first, what we need to do is just kind of fill in the blanks, right? So we can start typing in Home Depot. It gives us Home Depot as an option. We select that. It puts their ticker symbol in. Then we're going to choose the industry template. So for our financial statement data, we have things classified as commercial, banking, or insurance. This is going to be a commercial template since it's Home Depot, which is a service or manufacturing company. And so the tag is going to be the line item from the financial statement. So since we're looking for revenue, we'll just start typing revenue, and it shows us all of the different revenue tags that are available. We're going to choose operating revenue. Next, we need to tell it which period type we want to be returned. And so we have quarterly data, annual data, year-to-date, and trailing 12 data. So you can choose any of these period types. We're going to choose annual for this example. So now we've said we want Home Depot's annual revenue. Now we just need to tell the function, and we need to tell TagniFi which period we want that data for. So we can do a specific fiscal year. So for example, if we wanted to return and retrieve 2018 data, we'll select 2018, and this function is always going to return 2018 data. Alternatively, we can use what is called a relative period. So we have this relative period input, and if we choose 0, that's always going to return Home Depot's most recent annual revenue. If we choose 1, it's going to be second most recent, 2, third most recent, and so on. So the relative periods are going to roll forward with you. So most of the time we're using relative periods when we build our models. That said, if you want to build a function that's always going to return a specific fiscal period or a specific fiscal quarter, you can use those options as well. So that's it. Everything is input here and the inputs here. All we need to do is hit copy. Since it's built that function up here in this gray box, we're going to hit copy. It's copied that function to the clipboard, and now we're just going to go back to Excel. And so here we are back in Excel with a blank workbook. Pick any cell you want to put that in. So we'll put this in here in D5, and so we'll just paste that in, and it's going to go out and get Home Depot's most recent annual revenue. So we'll change the formatting here, and we're going to get $110.2 billion of revenue. So now that this is built, this is our first function, our TagniFi function in here, and say we wanted to get 5 years of revenue data, so we can do an analysis. We could go do that 4 more times with the function builder, or we can use cell references. So what we're going to do is basically just put the hard-coded inputs up here. So we're going to put 0 to negative, we'll go -4 since we want 5 years of data. And so we'll just create the 0 to -4 over here. Just a quick note, you can do positive or negative for these relative periods. So here 1 is going to return the second most recent and so on. But we typically use negatives for our relative periods. And so now that we have the cell references, we need to, or these other cells with the data, we're going to create the cell references here. So we're going to replace the ticker symbol, and then we'll lock that. And then we're going to replace the relative period of 0 with a cell reference to the row right above it. We'll lock that, and then now we're just going to drag this across, and it's going to go out and get 5 years of revenue data now, just like that. So here is the last 5 years of revenue data for Home Depot. Likewise, if we wanted to go get that for another company now, say we wanted to compare it with a competitor, we'll just put Lowe's in right under it, drag that down, and it's going to now go get Lowe's revenue. So just like that, we have created almost a mini model of sorts using the function builder. So if you ever need to build a function, again, just go under TagniFi, hit Function Builder. It's going to take you to the function builder and walk you through that process of building a function for any of the TagniFi datasets.